In today's video, we're going to cover flexibility of the lateral hip. Now, the outside of your hip is made up of several muscles and several structures, including the infamous IT band. And we're going to cover how we can better address the flexibility of that area today. Now, when we think about the lateral hip, again, there's several muscles that are involved, including the tensor fasciae latae, the IT band, not a muscle, but it's a band, as well as the gluteus minimus and gluteus medius. Now, all those muscles and the band collectively provide the lateral stability to your hip, as well as some rotational stability as you run and as your foot plants on the ground and goes to push off again. And if we don't have adequate flexibility in that area, then that's going to make for a very inefficient landing and can cause stress on not only the hip itself, but also on your low back, and can also be a contributor to the IT band getting very, very cranky. So none of those things are desirable in our efforts to run fast and run far. So I'm going to show you a stretch on how to address that area, and then we'll go in a little more detail on what is going on in that area here in just a moment. In order to stretch that muscle, you'll get down on one knee, and the knee that's on the ground, you're going to have the opposite hand. You can hold on to something for balance. You're going to need that balance as you progress into this stretch. And then the foot that's on the ground, you're going to gently walk it across the midline of your body so your legs are crisscrossed a little bit. And then you're going to raise the hand up overhead, the hand of the knee that's on the ground. And as you rock forward with your hips to do the stretch itself, you want that hand overhead to also lean sideways. So it's a lean forward and lean to the side kind of stretch. And as you do it, you should feel an aggressive but comfortable stretch on the outside of your hip, on the outside of the hip of the knee that's on the ground. Now you can lean in and hold it for 30 seconds to a minute to make it a static stretch, to relax the muscle. You can also gently rock in and out of that position in an effort to do a dynamic stretch to prepare your muscles for exercise. So do that one, do it in a dynamic way before you run or before you work out. Do it in a static way after you run to help relax a muscle that's been working very, very hard. Now, as runners, what we often experience is pain or extreme tightness kind of in the outside in front of your hip. And quite often that's the tensor fasciae latae muscle, or we abbreviated the TFL, getting very tight, getting very overworked. And this stretch will help address that as far as improving the flexibility of that muscle. Now, if that's truly an issue for you, then you're going to want to take some time to strengthen your glutes as well as strengthen other muscles to help balance that out. And we cover that in other videos. But this stretch will be very effective for helping you get on top of any kind of tightness that you're experiencing in that TFL muscle as well as in the IT band. Now, the IT band itself doesn't change length. You can't just stretch the IT band itself. But if you stretch the muscles that attach onto it and influence it, then that's going to take a lot of tension off of the IT band. And so this stretch will indirectly help any IT band issues that you have as well. So thank you for watching today's video. Please share it with a friend who may find it helpful. And please subscribe to the blog so that way these videos get emailed directly to you and you don't miss any of the tips or any of the exercises that come with them. And please check out the Facebook page for live video, for some interactive time and question and answer. That way we can go even more in depth with these exercises, or if you are having a struggle that's not being met by some of these stretches, that's a great time to try to hash that out and find other ways to make it happen. So thank you again for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and run fast, friends.